Yes, how are you guys? Good to see all of you back again. And today we have a very interesting topic to talk to. I've actually received many questions, but before I take them up, I just want to ask how everything is going with you guys. If you have any question or you have anything to share about last couple of weeks, then I would like to hear that first. Anybody, any question or anything you want to share?
It's just a small thing that I want to share.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I feel little turbulent, the
Mm-hmm.
moment I talk to you or open any of my live book or whatever, I don't know what happens. Suddenly, some kind of magic happens, and boom! In the morning, I had like major pain in my back, and the pain was gone. So, what is this miracle that I don't believe in miracles? But then what is this happens? Like I did not have any medicine, anything. I just spoke to you about something that also like regarding the call only. But how come my pain just went like that?
Yeah, so basically, do even if you believe in miracles or don't believe in miracles, the fact is that you are miraculous. Every human is miraculous, and that is why we carry so much of non-apparent energy inside us that when they work, it doesn't, I mean, it feels nothing less than a magic or miraculous things. And that is why we even in the training say this again and again, that experience the magic, because this is what you are. And you should not do anything less than magic. You do not look forward to do anything less than magic. Now this means that nothing can stop you if you are on the right track. But to find the right track, today's thing, the conscious questioning or the conscious journey, is what make you go to the right track. And right track is only one. The the representation of that right track can be different in different lives, but right track is only one as far as I have seen it, and that is synchronicity. Your synchronicity with the universe. When universe speaks to you, you listen to it. When you speak, universe listens to it, and you understand that what universe is listening and what it is replying back. That is synchronicity. And anytime you experience anything related with synchronicity in any form, knowingly or unknowingly, it heals you. It removes your energy blocks and it makes you light. And that exactly was happened with you in the morning. And this is how magically the has gone. Because probably the pain was not true. Probably because the pain was just you have taken it over you. It was not real. It was just there because you were somewhere, somehow taking it because of your non synchronicity. But when you got back into your synchronicity, no matter from where, no matter what we were talking about, but that developed the synchronicity inside you, and all the extra burdens, all the excess baggage, all the outside covers you make on yourself, they go, because universe always makes you light, universe always makes you real, universe always makes you simple. Like we always speak, yeah, simple is beautiful, simple is pure, simple is divine. Okay, so whenever you are feeling that some miracle is happening in your life, or how can a miracle happen, this question also comes many times. Depend on the synchronicity. That's it. That's the magic key we all have. We all have. Right? Good. Anybody else have any question or want to share anything? I spoke about using your live book every day 2 weeks ago, I think in the last call. Who has been using it?
Last
That
to last.
last 1 month ago. All right. Pavni, are you using your live book to get the guidance?
No, 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 Master.
Try it. Let
So
your
is there a video recording for that, Manita ji?
uh, I think no that call was
It was on
okay,
Google.
that's why
It
people
was
don't
on
know
Google.
that. Okay, so I'll speak about it again. So
Sure.
your live book, what you guys have created during your training, it has created with your own transformative energy. You know, when universe loves you the best, when God loves you the best, when divine loves you the best, the most, is when you try to transform, when you try to grow. Lord Shiva says in his first sutra, Udyam hi bhairav hai. I spoke about it a couple of times. Udyam means the constant and the dedicated effort for your own growth, inner growth. Okay. Bhairav means the glory of your being. So, by dedicated effort for your growth, you reach to the glory of your being, and in that effort, universe loves you the best. You provide the opportunity to universe, to divine, to God to love you. Now, this means that your entire life book is actually full of your transformative energy. That means your entire life book is full of the moments of love between you and divine. See, understand, feel the potency of it. Right. So your life book is your Bible or your personal Gita or whatever you want to call it. It's your real scripture. Okay. And when you go back in that energy, I'm not talking about book because I don't want to give you any dependency or any ritual, but that can be a kind of a notice board just as a reminder. But whenever you go back to that energy, that means you are going back to those moments of love between you and divine. And we
So
all know
true.
whenever we go back to the moments of love with our beloved in any manner, any time, what we get, we suddenly feel complete, we suddenly feel fulfilled, we suddenly feel peaceful, relaxed, healed, protected, cared for, comfortable, home. Those are the magic powers of moments of love. And the most beautiful moments of love we have in our life, we have to cherish them, we have to remember them, and we have to keep revisiting them. And in anybody's life, those moments of love are when you try to grow. Those are the moments when universe loved you, when divine felt proud of you. Yeah?
Yeah. This was the experience I had recently when I visited Mount Kurama in Japan. Complete, cleansed, zero thoughts. Like it was unexplicable. I can't even say what it was. It was so
Exactly.
beautiful.
Right. So, what makes pilgrimage a pilgrimage? Also, that when you do the pilgrimage in with that surrender, with that gratitude, you feel those moments of deep connection. Right. Again, in the way Sufi explain them, or bhaktas, or those people who walk on the path of love, me also, we explain them as moments of love with divine. Right? Meditators, Buddha can explain them as moments of deep connection, moments of deep meditativeness, and they all are same. Isn't a normal, I mean, even in your normal routine life, your deep moment of love are your deep moment of meditativeness as well, automatically, right?
Yeah.
They are same. You climb the mountain from this path or this path. At the peak, they meet.
Yes.
Yeah. So your moments of deep connection, deep meditativeness, or deep love, or deep completion are your those moments when there was no one, absolutely no one, between you and divine, between you and universe. Those are your power moments, and you have them. Nobody can take them away from you. Those are your real assets, and you can go back to them anytime. That's also in your head. So universe is always so powerful. It has given you such an amazing power. Whenever you remember yourself that, oh, what I was feeling when I was trying to grow, get into that feeling again. Get into the feeling of growth again. Get into the feeling of that deep connection with yourself and with universe again. No matter wherever you are, that very place, that very moment will become your real pilgrimage. No pilgrimage is outside. If a place which gets you completely with your complete dedication, then only your pilgrimage is complete. If somebody just goes and feel just like a tourist, not everybody feel the same at all the places. That means the place is less pilgrimage, but the person who is visiting it is making it the full pilgrimage. So similarly, you, the person, you are this person, can visit your own self, your own life, your those moments as pilgrimage, right?
So
And
beautiful.
that that is our power of our being. That is who we are. And that is why I said that we are nothing less than a miraculous being, a magic. There is no doubt on that. You know it, you don't know it, doesn't matter. And that is why many people who don't know it for the whole life, but when they know suddenly, they say, ah, why I was just living like a fool for so long? There was no need. You know, it's all so simple. It's also there. It's all just here, right? Not even in the next moment, no, not even in the next place. It's just right now, just here. But the door to that pilgrimage is this magic key. You try to grow, you intend to grow, you feel like growing, you work for that, you do your udyam, you do your sadhana. It can be through any path. It can be through surrender, it can be through meditation, it can be through we call seva, we call bhakti, we call dhyana, we call chaitanya. We have many ways. It can be the path of consciousness, conscious questioning, it can be the path of meditativeness, it can be the path of devotion, surrender, it can be the path of love, it can be the path of deep gratitude, it can be any path, it can be combination of all the paths. But the thing is that you have this power. The thing is that you have this opportunity, and each moment you have this. Right? Good. So, what I told about the life book is that you now you understand how magical that book is because it is made by your own transformative energy, or like who those who are still making it, like Dina is making it yet. She's undergoing the training. Whenever you will revisit it, it will give you another level of insight. Even if you have completed it 5 years ago, Pavni, but whenever you revisit, and that is why whenever we talk a call, sometimes you listen the same thing from me again and again. Like Manita is with me for last 12 years now, 13 years. No, 15 years. But or
19 years.
19 years. Okay, and Mari is also now 7, 8 years, huh? The thing is that whenever we listen, whenever we revisit in any manner to over those paths or to over those moments, they give you another level of insight. It is like that when somebody is a great devotee and they like to go to some favorite pilgrimage every year. Many people in the world do that, right? It's the same thing. When you do this pilgrimage inside yourself again and again and again and again, every single time you get another level of insight, another level of growth, another level of connection. And this is so beautiful, right? So, I suggested as an exercise that for next 2 weeks, every single day, open your life book. First of all, you just have to feel connection with that. For example, take the book in your hands like this, feel the connection, close your eyes, feel that connection with the book, and then just open it from anywhere and read what it wants to tell you. And do it for 2 weeks, every single day, and try with your full honesty. Try to live that message that day and see the magic happening with you in 15 days. Yeah, try this. You have it. So that will give you another level of consciousness and it will also make you establish in that. So, not like touch and go, but just be there. Okay? So, that was the exercise. Everybody can now, who see this call, should try it, do it. Okay. And yeah, anybody has any question or any sharing? Yes, Dina.
I know you mentioned you're gonna give us another recording about the live book, but could you just take us in a couple of minutes, just again an overview? Because I feel like I have two different notebooks, and maybe I was supposed to have them together. It's technical, never mind. It's the live book is much bigger than that. But I just want your energy now that we're in the live session. Just take us through it again, just to make sure.
Yeah, so your live book is that which I ask you to make during your training. You're supposed to have only one book. But anyway, if you are having two books, you are having two books. Nobody can change it. But
I
it
have
is,
like a study book, like the technical names of the meditation. Then I have all the conversations with God and the synchronicities and
okay. So, but that is your personal own journal, which you have
Mm,
been working with for
mm.
long time, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
so that is
Well, no,
separate.
I started a new one actually
Started
with
a
the
new one after starting the
yeah.
training. Okay,
Yes.
that is you are basically okay journaling all your insights and all your own thought process with that in that book.
Mm.
Yeah, good, good. That book is also good because few people actually make it, and yeah, we actually have one of our dear student here, Sangha member called Jivile, and com- she she used to finish one pen in 2 days. She could write so much, and she created 5 books during the training. She was putting everything, whatever was coming into her, this thing, and it
Wow.
was amazing. But anyway, so whatever you are learning during the training, the notes you are making, and all the insights you are getting through our classes or what we are doing, and then what is happening with you, which you are noting in the other book. Now both are good for you. So both are your live book could be volume 1 and volume 2, doesn't matter, so you can try mixing. It's okay, it's good. The anything can be your live book which is made with your transformation energy, when you wanted to, when you were working on yourself for transformation, for growth. Because why they are powerful? Because those are the moments universe or divine is loving you. And those moments of love is actually there on those books, which you can revisit. And nobody can take it from you,
Yeah,
right?
that's amazing. I'd love
Any
to add one thing, and it made a huge difference. I started printing out pictures that are key moments, like a beautiful sunset or a moment, and looking at the picture, the transformative energy in the picture is incredible. It takes me back to that moment straight away, that moment of love that you were speaking about.
yes. You know, we have a very beautiful saying in India is that how will you know where to bow down with your head? You know, when you have to bow down, normally you bow down your head to show respect to somebody or to show your surrender or your gratitude or your dedication towards somebody. So how would you know where you need to bow down the head? Because you don't need to really go to a temple or church or mosque or to some big name or pilgrimage to do that. We say very simply that wherever your heart bends, wherever your heart wants to bow down, first let the head bow down and let heart bow down too. So that is your place, and that is your place for prayer. That makes us prayerful. There is a difference between praying and being prayerful. When your heart wants to bow down and you bow down your head, that is the moment you are really in prayer. You are being prayerful. And again, that is the moment of love between you and divine. And it is so simple. You see, our life, if you start thinking like this, if you start remembering, our lives are full of those moments. And foolish are we if we forget them and cry and complain all the time. Right? Because if you remember those moments of love, you will always be in gratitude. You will not, I mean, nobody could ever take you out from your gratitude zone if you remember them always. It will keep you prayerful, it will keep you honest, and it will keep you synchronized. Yeah, wonderful. Nice question. I really liked, and we spoke a lot about how simple it is actually to just have the divine connection. Yeah. And rather than fearing God, being in love with God or being in love with divine or being in love with universe, because they are there to love you. And we have so many moments of that. Yeah, wonderful. All right, so for next 2 weeks, let's do this exercise. Use your life book, and that day you are gonna live that message for you. No matter what it tells you. I mean, sometimes it would be really opposite to what you want to be. Sometimes, some days are there when you want to be a bad person. I just want to be a bad person today. And the message will tell you, no, you cannot do that. But you got to do it. Okay? Because your commitment, your dedication, and your discipline of standing onto your commitment is what universe loves. So it has to see that. So for next 15 days, whenever you do this exercise, no bypassing, no escapism to what message you get. And it is coming from your own life book. So right? You can depend on that because you have created it. Wonderful. All right. Welcome, Maggie. Good to see you.
Yeah,
So,
thank you. Sorry, I'm late. I was just running late from a meeting.
no problem. So, we have actually were discussing about a very powerful uh, thing, but you can watch the recording later and can understand. And also, Dina is here. Dina, she is Maggie. You got to connect with each other. Okay. All right. Uh, now we talk about any other question. Anybody wants to say anything else? No. Good. So now we talk about conscious questioning. Uh, conscious conscious questioning is, I've been actually doing it for long time. I mean, since I remember, but I was not paying attention to it like this in a way to explain as a technique to all of you. But couple of days ago, somebody has asked me some question, and then it came to my mind that yes, actually, if because I was giving that person some solution, and I asked that person to just keep applying this conscious questioning in this aspect. I told them that person four aspects of where they need to apply the conscious questioning, and then I realized that actually it's a very powerful technique for people who just want to get the clarity in the moment, because what makes us leak lots of energy inside us is the confusion of the moment. And now when we go behind it, most of the time confusion is created by the duality inside us. Now this is hard to understand, but listen carefully. Most of the time the confusion is your life is created by the duality you create inside you. Because, and the duality, why it is created inside us, because our desires and wishes say something else and reality is something else which we choose to deny. And that denial creates the duality, that duality creates the confusion, and that confusion creates the anxiety, stress, irritation, complaint, and you keep leaking your energy. And then you start feeling victim. So there is a beautiful cycle then. You can keep going downhill in your valley of depression, in your valley of self-sabotage. Oh, many things can happen there. Was that the valley of death? Right? Many things can happen. But to climb back up, because climbing back is always difficult than falling down. Falling down is easy. When you're falling down, it can be very easy. It's only in the end you will come to know the mess about it. But when you're falling down, it's easy. But when you're climbing up, it is always very difficult. But the saving is always in climbing up. The saving is never in the falling down. So climbing up means coming back to your height, coming back to your sanity. This means that we need to be one, we need to be centered, we need to be clear, we need to be integrated within ourselves. Duality is created mainly because we are not honest. Get it clearly and check it in yourself. Whenever we don't want to be honest, we create duality. Whenever we want to do some favorism, we want to have some bias inside us, we want to do something like discrimination, we want to satisfy our ego, we want to enjoy the height we are getting. All these things create duality. How that happens? For example, A very simple example. You heard something negative about somebody from someone. And in a normal routine manner, you said, yeah. You believed it, that yeah, this negative thing about somebody is true, without questioning it. And you created that kind of understanding inside you. You also participated in the gossip with the other person that yes, you are true, everything is good. But then what happens that you created a space of ego satisfaction inside you. You created a dual personality inside you because one part of you, which is a truthful part, which will never die, even if you try to kill it, it will never die because the soul is there, the soul can never let it die. And one part which is impacted by the outer projection without really checking the reality of it. And your mind and your outer work system, your ego is part of that part of you which is impacted by the outer projections. So you become dual inside. When we apply conscious questioning in this, what will happen? We will ask. You are a person who is a seeker, who is applying the conscious questioning. So you heard something negative about somebody from someone. You ask first, what is the reality behind it? If you know, if you can know the reality, okay. If you cannot know the reality, because many times you don't know what is actually real thing, and then you watch yourself from inside, that why you are feeling like believing in it. What? Why you are feeling like believing in it? Probably you will get the answer because maybe it gives you some kind of validation of your previous thought process about that person. Why you had that kind of thought about people? Because maybe I feel insecure, or I feel complexed, or I feel not enough, and I want the other person to go down so that I feel better in myself. Why do you feel not enough? Why do you feel complex? Maybe because I compare myself with others and I feel not enough. Okay, then what have you tried within yourself in your life to feel enough? Actually, I just tried a little bit, but I really did not do it in a very disciplined and focused manner because I did not get any any results. So I said, let it be, and I just adopted this thought process. Okay, so if you have adopted a thought process, would you like to live with it the whole life? Actually, no. Okay, then what is your plan next? What do you want to do about it? So, what happens in conscious questioning? Any outside situation, understand it is very clearly, it's a very beautiful process. In conscious questioning, any outside process can become a trigger for you to question your own internal energy movement. And this energy movement will be happening on your emotional level, on your mental level, sometimes on your physical level as well. Oh, I'm feeling nervous. Why are you feeling nervous? Oh, because I don't feel less confident enough. Why don't you feel confident enough? Or why do you need to feel confident? Oh, maybe because I have not prepared well. Okay, so can you prepare well now? No, now there is no time. Okay, then just accept it. What is the problem? Stop feeling nervous. Just say, I'm not prepared. Because even if you feel nervous or not nervous, you are going to face the consequences. So, better to face the consequences without being nervous so that you can handle them in a better manner. So, conscious questioning is a habit, it's a mental habit which keeps working inside you as your ever listening friend who is there and who wants you to know what you are doing and why you are doing what you are doing in real time so that you come to know where you are messing up within yourself and how you can stop. Maybe you cannot go behind and behind and behind 3 layer, 4 layer, 5 layer, 10 layers, maybe 1 layer, 2 layer only initially. That will also greatly help. And your growth in this is that when you start to grow, go much more layers behind. And then you will realize how conscious you are becoming each moment in your life and how well you are becoming master of yourself on emotional and mental levels. And that would be amazing because that will keep you synchronized all the time and that will remove the duality, the hidden duality, the omnipresent duality inside you, which is there. Because we are born in the world of duality, we learn from the world of duality, we got educated from the world of duality, we got our personality from the world of duality, we learn all our skill sets, all our communications, all our loving skills, all our caring skills, all our social skills from the world of duality. So it is there. With conscious questioning, you start to streamline yourself, you start to clean away the mess, and you start to become one integrated inside. And that integration inside, that being one inside, prepares you to become absolutely one with the whole. Because if you are not one with inside, how can you be one with the whole, with the universe, with divine, with that absolute oneness? Because for that, you need to be one so that that one can go and merge into another one. If you would be 1,000, as Jesus says that your name is zillion, that you are 1,000 people living inside you, how would you experience that final oneness? For that, we just need to shed away those 999 ourselves so that we just remain one. So that that one can go and merge in the bigger one, and then there is only one. The one, only one. Right? The Aleph in Arabic or Ek Omkar or anything. There's only one. There are no twos. Okay. So when we talk about spiritual growth, when we talk about being a real spiritual person, and of course this is not for those who are not seeking spiritually, who don't want to grow spiritually. That's okay. Then they can do away with this. But when we talk about growing spiritually, when we talk about being a true spiritual seeker, how will you sustain, you achieve and sustain your spiritual growth without getting integrated inside, without removing these traps of duality which create matrix? Because the trap of duality creates matrix, the projection of duality creates matrix, and then you are stuck in the matrix. And the more you start to become one within, more integrated, more rooted, centered, you will realize that how you suddenly start to become more free. You suddenly start to feel more free. Your energy is becoming more free. Because you will start to live a free life in this matrix. The matrix cannot bind you then. And that is the magic you realize, you feel, you go through. It's by letting go the excess baggage of that 999 extra heads inside us. Like, if you remember in 100 Hour, I tell the story of Avalokiteshvara with 1,000 hands and 1,000 heads, right? So we just need to let go of those 999 heads and become one. That's the journey, and that's beautiful. Yeah. So cautious questioning can be an amazing tool for that. These questions are never there to deny somebody else or overpower somebody or feel your importance. They never come from the space of your ego. Remember that. You can never have the ego of your questions, because if you have that, that means this is coming from your ego and you want to feel special, you want to feel more intelligent than other, you want to feel more higher than other. No, 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 it creates another duality then. So that is not conscious questioning. Conscious questioning essentially will come from the space of your freedom, from the space of your purity, from the space of your oneness, from the space of your non-discrimination, from the space of your growth, from the space of the urge of removing all the blocks from inside you. And your negative thought or negative feeling is a sign. You can just start asking yourself, why I want to feel negative about anything in this life? Why the hell I just want to feel negative, or I love hearing negative about anybody in this world? Why? What is my problem? If somebody is negative or not negative, that is different. That's not you. But what is your issue? Why do you want to listen, hear, feel, think negative about somebody? What is it happening inside you? That will purify you. That will make you one. That is the real conscious questioning. And the answer will not be like pleasing to you, because you are becoming your own monitor, you are becoming your own watchdog. So it's not that the answer you will get is pleasing to your ego. No, if you want to please your ego, you should not use conscious questioning, because conscious questioning will please your soul, never your ego. And you need to make a choice between your soul and your ego, whom you want to please, whom you want to make grow and flower and empower more. Right? So for anything, whenever you don't like yourself in certain situation, those can be the starting point for you. You don't like yourself in confusion, you don't like yourself angry at somebody or irritated, you don't like yourself feeling mentally tired or overwhelmed, you don't like yourself feeling judgmental. Whatever you don't like about yourself, start questioning, conscious questioning in there. If you don't like yourself, why you're doing it? Keep going behind layers after layers after layers, and you will realize, and you will in the end reach a wound inside you. And reaching that wound inside you consciously is going to heal it. And this is huge part of it. What happens that we keep revisiting those wounds inside us without being conscious about them. And that is why these wounds, they keep creating the problems and the blocks inside us, in our behavior, in our thought process, in our feelings, the way we react, all that stuff. But through conscious questioning, when we reach at the deepest of the core of our being, and we revisit that wound, and since we did it through conscious questioning in a conscious manner, we can heal it. Consciousness is the only healing. Transformation is the only healing which sustains. There are many other healings which give you relief, but not the healing. Relief and healing are two different things. Your real healing is always transformation. Your real healing is always growth. And this can be a very beautiful, simple methodology for everybody in this world to start doing it and see the magic in your life. Yeah? Anybody has any question on this? Do you understand what I said?
I have a question.
Yes, Dina?
I love everything you said, and yeah, I feel it deeply, and especially the oneness and duality. It's a very key. I feel like it's a big key and a big solution for many issues we all go through. But sometimes I'm like, I fall in love with listening to these philosophies, and it feels right. But then I want to just give a practical example of something that can happen in daily life, just to integrate everything together. So usually I never ever take part in gossip as much as I can. I don't enjoy it. I've just, not in tune with it. But an incident happened where some people treated some other people unfairly, and we got into this whole judgment conversation, and I was a big part of it, and I was surprised at myself, but they were all facts, and it was very unfair, the situation that happened. Um, and many situations can happen like this when it's something that you feel like you need to voice out your opinion and stuff. So I want to take your opinion in something like that, with conscious questioning. It's like you need to voice out your opinion, but then you can get sucked into talking about it a bit too much. So yeah, it's a bit confusing for me to see the difference between.
Very nice and practical question. I have said something, I can elaborate on that more. I said that you can start from your own areas, wherever you don't like to see yourself into certain situation. Those are your starting points. Okay. Like, for example, you don't like yourself being angry or irritated or mentally tired or overwhelmed, as I just told. So those are the situation whenever you find yourself into that, or in the past, if it has happened, you can just sit and contemplate over it. And of course, in the training, there is a session on contemplation, a very detailed, structured session on contemplation in 200 hours. It will come. But you just contemplate over it, apply the conscious questioning, and see what was happening actually. So it's basically you watching yourself as a movie, but also putting the pointers to change the storyline according to those pointers. Your question, cautious questioning. All right. So now, in your particular case situation, what happened? Now we are not talking about outside situations. Cautious questioning is essentially for inside. I am not saying that there are no problems in the world, or the problem in the world, how they can be solved and all that stuff. Right now, the topic of this session is not that to fix world. The topic of this session is to fix yourself, and fix yourself when in those strong situations which become the trigger to you. Okay, so let's focus on you. So what happens, sometimes we think about there is a situation we need to voice out, and you do that. It's great. I also do it. When you stand for something, it creates your amazing power where universe loves you. You standing for a wrong thing or a right thing, it's also subjective. In this world of projection, in the end, there is nothing wrong, nothing right. But the fact is that you stood by something, what you believed in is magical. Now, this is the beginning point. What is the end point? And what are the points between the journey? We need to now understand that. Beginning point is you thought something is happening wrong, you stood up, you voiced, that's the beginning point. After that, what happened? After that, what changed inside you? After that, where you hit some of your wound, that you became out of control within yourself. After that, what were the triggers in that journey and where it led you? After that, the way you started in the in control approach, could you remain in control of the entire thing? When you started, after that, did you realize or could you stop when you needed to? Were you the master in everything? Were you really in the same energy? Which energy motivated you to start? Or that energy changed? If you will get these are the conscious questioning you need to ask of yourself. And then you will realize that how so many different other energies took over inside you. When you started, it was one energy, in between it became another energy, then another, then another. In the end, it was completely different energy, which actually gave you maybe the setback or the sorrow or the anger or the irritation and also the self-anger, many things, or maybe the guilt. But you did not start for that. You started because you believed in something and you wanted to voice for it. And that is beautiful. But the process, the way it went away and the way it ended for you was not what you wanted to, was not your subscription to it, was just an outer impact of you then being a ping pong ball. Because inside that watchdog was missing. Right? So, no, never withdraw. I mean, I am one of those very few spiritual people in India who say don't withdraw, even in the world. And I see many spiritual people or meditators withdrawing from active life. I say go more. Do whatever you want to do. This world is your damn playground. It is your practice ground. It gives you situation day and night. And those situations are there for you, just for your growth. Universe has arranged all the things for you. Use them. Why not? Don't withdraw. If you withdraw, how will you practice your growth? How will you know that you're really growing or you're sustaining your growth? So be active. Do whatever you want to do. Stand for wherever you want to stand for. But do it as your master. Begin as a master, remain as a master, finish as a master. That would be a proud moment for you. Right? And it takes some practice. It will come. No problems. With conscious questioning, actually you will stop fearing these situations. You will say, oh, situation come. All right. Another opportunity for me to practice. Let's see. Because otherwise what happened? You just fear this situation. Ask yourself, why are you fearing? Oh, I don't feel prepared. I don't feel equipped. Okay. You want to feel equipped or you want to feel empowered or not? No, I don't want to feel empowered. Okay, then die. Because if you live in the world, either you can remain in fear. Okay, you don't want to feel empowered. Okay, you want to feel fear every day? No. Then what is the solution? Either grow or die. It's so simple. Or keep crying. But you don't want to keep crying. But you want to cry. But you don't want to fix anything for crying. But you don't want to grow. But you want to grow. But you don't want anything happen in a tough manner. You want everything to happen in an easy manner. What is this? Self-duality. These are the things where we create duality for ourselves. I want everything to happen to me, but I don't want to give anything for that. This is duality. How will it work? For whom it worked ever? Be honest in yourself. That's why again I come back to you. Conscious questioning makes you honest. It tells you how not to try to fool yourself, how to be honest with yourself. Because only thing our mind keep doing most of the time in life is fooling our own self. And when the other person tries to fool yourself, then you suddenly become angry because, oh, that's my area. I need to fool myself. How can you do that? You will become angry, right? But actually, how does it matter? You are fooling yourself, other person is fooling you. It's technically it's the same thing. It's good. But no. So then stop fooling yourself. And then you have the authenticity, the honesty to say other to stop. And then your energy will be so powerful that the entire universe will listen to it. Because when you will stop fooling yourself, nobody else in the world can fool you. Then you have the authenticity and power to say, stop, no more, enough is enough. Before that, your own duality gave them the power. Again, first lesson of the training, simple, pure, divine. The energy will come when you are pure. The purity is something which you need to achieve. And that comes from honesty. That comes from being one, integrity. And this, I am not saying anything about the moral education, that what you read in school, college, or Gita, Bible, Quran. No. You know your path. Just be honest on that. Because you write your own Bible, your own Quran, your own Gita. That's what we say. Right? So, Tina, got the answer? Start slow. And you are now anyway learning so many tools. Every day you're feeling more empowered in different situations. So, apply all of them, no? Yeah. When I teach, I'm not joking. I'm serious about what I'm teaching, right? They really help. Those things. Yeah. Good. Any more question? All right. So we do small meditation. One of my favorite one.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, Maggie.
I'm not sure I understand like what kind of questions, or because you also mentioned that some questions could create like more confusion, while other like conscious questioning should create clarity or should make me be honest with myself, or should target things that maybe I'm trying to escape, like put a spotlight on something. So I understand that the kind of question are like a key here. So do you have any advice in this
Yes.
regard?
Yes, wonderful question, Maggie. So initially, this can happen. You really need to understand what is coming in your mind. Is it conscious questioning, or it's the trap of questioning coming from the space of your ego to save yourself again, to make yourself fooling yourself again. So you will learn this also by practicing it. Slowly, your conscious questioning bank will get created. Because right now, initially, whatever questions come inside you, they will have a mixture. They will have a mixture of coming from the space of ego. Their main purpose is to give you comfort, to make you go escape the situation, or to make you feel that you are right, the other is wrong, to kind of comfort you. And the cautious questioning would be those questions which will make you face yourself, your hard truth, not to comfort you, but to maybe make you naked, make you just pile off the cover you have created. So these are the sign of what kind of questions they are, whether it's a conscious question or whether that question is coming from the space of the ego, or just for the comfort, or just for saving yourself from escapism, right? So it's a good question. It will start to happen like this. So first you will realize how your current mind pattern works. Everybody have their own mind patterns depending on their education, their society, their structure, their personality, or what kind of life you have been living. Everybody have their own mind patterns. In those mind patterns, whatever comes by default, you start to watch them and you start to realize what are those. You will see where your mind gives the questions or the doubts or the things which are to save yourself, or where you need to make an extra effort to have a conscious questioning. And then you will see the magic, because that understanding about your own self, your own mental patterns, will give you such clarity, which give you such integration, right? And that will give you again great level of honesty inside you. If you in fact remember in 200-hour training, the you remember the personal peace procedure? Who remembers that? Full full 10 aspects of our life: fear, guilt, inner blocks, all these things. We do it actually in a way of conscious questioning only. We complete them, we find the solution, right? That is the right application of conscious questioning. We already do that in training. We give actually 5 days for that, right? So good. So yes, Maggie, this is a very good question. Initially, that is the beginning of inner purification, that you will learn which is the question from the space of your ego and which is the question from the space of your consciousness to grow yourself. And that itself would be an amazing achievement. Yeah? Good. Thank you. All right. So let's do a meditation. Sit normally, however you're sitting. Close your eyes. Feel very relaxed inside you. Just for a moment, just think that you have gathered yourself from all over and just came inside you. Just like in a zap, you just came inside you fully, completely from everywhere. And just feel very, very, very still there. That you're very still inside you. You have no thought, no feeling, nothing, absolutely nothing is anywhere. Everything of you is in you, and it's very still. Just stop breathing, just hold your breath and feel this stillness, this absolute silence, absolute stillness, no movement inside, as if everything is stopped. Don't breathe, hold your breath. And suddenly, very slowly, start breathing, but feel this movement is not disturbing your stillness. And this stillness is beyond this movement inside you. You don't care about the breath anymore. You are beyond the breath. You are something which is not moved by this breath, which is not moved by anything. You are that absolute stillness. And when you decide to be still inside you, you can do that. When you decide to stop any movement of your thoughts and feelings outside, worries, anxieties, attachments, desires, you can just be still inside you. You can stop them at your will and go beyond your breathing. Don't care about breath, even if it is happening or not. Don't care about anything. You are still beyond anything. Feel this for a few minutes. The deep stillness, the deep oneness inside you. And if any movement comes to disturb you, thought, feeling, sensation, anything, just feel inside. I'm still, I am one, beyond everything, and come back. Now holding on to the stillness, knowing that it is your core and it is not going to move. It is absolutely integrated inside, and no movement of your breath, body, thoughts, and feelings can shake it. With this understanding, take 3 deep breaths. Slowly move your fingers and toes. Place your hands together and rub them. Put your hands on your eyes. Gently open your eyes. And rub the hands back on your face and on your body. Come back with a smile. Namaste. Hope everybody is okay. You guys all went very deep, very nice. I feel good. All right, so see you next time. Keep practicing this and keep living your honest, authentic, cautious life. Thank you. Let's have our group hug. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.